Any views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the journalist and guests are solely that of the journalist and guest and do not reflect the views, opinion, policies, or positions of Positive Lifestyle Management, LLC.
Greetings, brothers and sisters, men and women all around the world. Welcome to another episode of Legal Minds Podcast. Yes, this is our new podcast, and in this podcast here, we will be dealing with all things legal. And when we talking about all things legal, we talking about tenants' rights. We talking about anything dealing with the law. We're talking about common law, statutory law, civil law, criminal law, all law. Laws that deals with elections, laws that deals with business, the laws that deal with copyright infringement. We dealing with the law. We need to bring our peoples up into so they can understand why law is important. But more important, we have to know what is law. What is law? And we ask that question because laws are laws are laws are rules that binds all peoples living in a community. They protect our general safety and ensures our rights as citizens against abuses by other peoples, organizations, and the government itself. Laws exist at the state, local, and national level and include things like food, safety regulations, speed limits, and traffic laws. Laws also protect our rights as citizens, including our basic rights like freedom of speech, religion, and the press, and protects us from discrimination based on our race, gender, age, or disability. The Constitution is the ultimate source of law in the United States, but it was never designed to address every specific legal question. Within the boundaries of the Constitution, there are two primary sources of law: common law and statutory law. Common law comes from the judicial branch, and the courts interpret laws based on what is written in the Constitution and on previous court ruling in similar cases. Statutory law is created by the legislative branch of government and is designed to update laws as needed. Laws are important because they keep people safe, maintain order in society, and protect the rights of individuals. Without laws, life would be chaotic and there would be no way to settle disputes or agreements. Now, let's understand this here. We are ignorant of the law because we believe that peoples can do, or states can do, or cities can do, or feds can do whatever they want to do with the law, which is incorrect. It's totally incorrect. The reason the law doesn't work in our favor as a community or as a people is because we do not understand the importance of law. We do not understand that the way we live, our education, our economics, our political, our social development, our spirituality, everything is based upon a law. There's a law for everything. There's jaywalking laws, there's traffic laws, there's dog laws, there's uh, grass laws, there's watering laws, there's food laws, there's all kind of laws. And it's our responsibility to know the law. Now, Mr. Hoover made a saying, he said, for us to get our education and so that we can understand the law. Therefore, we don't break the law, so our education won't be used against us. So now, why are laws important? Why are they important? Laws are important because it affects many aspects of our lives. The law helps us to understand our rights and responsibilities, to protect ourselves and others from harm, to resolve conflict and dispute, and to maintain order and justice in society. Knowing the law can also help us to avoid breaking it and facing legal consequences. Do we understand that? Knowing the law can help us avoid breaking it and facing legal consequences. Because 9 times out of 10, when we go in front of a judge, we get in them courtrooms, we are ignorant of the law. We don't know what's going on in the courtroom. So the first thing that we come out of our mouths is they can do what they want to do. No, they're not doing what they cannot do what they want to do in their courtroom. If we don't know what's going on in the courtroom, then that's when we believe and they start hitting us with things that we don't even know exist. Back to the study. Some examples of why knowing the law is important are: knowing the law can help you defend yourself in court if you are accused of a crime or sued by someone. You can also use the law to seek compensation or justice if someone harm you or violate your rights. Knowing the law can help you to make informed decisions about your personal and professional life. For example, you can learn about the legal requirements and implications of getting married, divorced, having children, starting a business, buying a property, or making a will. Knowing the law can help you to participate in the democratic process and influence the policies and laws that affect you and your community. You can vote, run for office, join a political party, or lobby for a cause that you care about. Knowing the law can help you to develop a sense of morality and ethics and to respect the rights and opinions of others. You you can learn about the values and principles that underlie the law and how they apply to different situations and dilemmas. One of the things that I read off was: knowing the law can help you to participate in the democratic process and influence the policies and laws that affect you and your communities. Why do you think that our communities are designed and set up the way they are designed and set up? Because it's our lack of the law and because of our knowledge of the law. We go out to certain communities and we look at their schools, we look at their community, we look at their policing, we look at everything that's going on inside of their community. That's because the peoples that's in the community are knowledgeable of the laws that affects them in their community. Now you come to our community, what do you see? You see police riding through the community like they're military. We see lack of funding for school. We see lack of jobs. We see homelessness. We see trash. We see debris. We see senseless crimes. We see all these things that's going on in our community because of our lack or and the ignorance of the law. So we have to be mindful of the law and why the law is important. If y'all don't think that what I'm saying is true, let me explain this to you. All organizations, all businesses, they have either a legal department or they have lawyers on call. They give them retainers and they on call whenever the business need them. Many organizations have legal departments. They have in these legal departments, they have efficient legal staffs. They are efficient and they are effective. So therefore, the legal department can defend the organization and defend the members of that organization. Rather, it's dealing with the organization rules and regulations or the laws that affects them in that particular city, state, or on a federal level. Now, you belong to an organization. For all of you that belongs to an organization, go contact your local legal counsel within your organization, and they will explain to you everything that I'm saying is true. Contact your legal local counsel. Contact them. You should be able to have access to your local legal counsels. Reason being, I'm saying this here because your legal counsels within your community or within your organization should come around to you and ask you if you have any problems, complaints, suggestions, anything that's going on with you or within that particular organization. Now, moving on and talking about organizations. Recently, I've sat back and I've been listening, I've been watching. And it's been going on, I ain't gonna say recently, but this been going on for quite some time now. This has been going on since I've been home. I've been home over 3 years. And what I have been seeing is people saying that the feds are going to come and get you. The feds are going to do this here. The feds are going to do that. The feds are going to do it because you belong to an organization. The feds are going to do this. Go back to 1995. They always want to go back to use 1995. When these very people that's mentioned in 1995 don't know nothing about 1995, don't know nothing about the peoples who were involved in whatever happened in 1995, don't communicate with these peoples from 1995, don't have a clue on what's going on, but they'll try to spook you and tell you that belonging to an organization, the feds are going to come and get you. How far from the truth is that? They don't even realize that you have a right of association. And let me show you. Right of association. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Annotation. Annotations are nothing more than footnotes. So they breaking down what's going on. You can go to the footnotes, and I'm gonna show y'all how to go about doing all this here. Right? It's just an introduction here, so I'm gonna give you a brief introduction on how to go about doing that. Annotations. It is beyond debate that freedom to engage in association for the advancement of beliefs and ideas is an inseparable aspect of the liberty assured by the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment, which embraces freedom of speech. Of course, it is immaterial whether the belief sought to be advanced by association pertains to political, economics, religious, or cultural matters, and states actions which may have the effects of curtailing freedom to associate is subject to the closest scrutiny. So, you are protected. Your right to association is protected under the 14th Amendment. It's immaterial on what your association may be. Rather, it's political, economics, religious, or cultural matters. It don't matter. You have a right to association. Now, what we don't understand is this here. And we're going to go right here. The right to association is a fundamental right protected by the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. It encompasses the freedom to engage in association for the advancement of belief and ideas, which is an inseparable aspect of the liberty assured by the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. The right to association is derived from the First Amendment guarantees of speech, assembly, and petition. It allows individuals to interact and organize amongst themselves to collectively express, promote, pursue, and defend common interests. This includes the right to form trade unions. All right. The law says the right to association is derived from the First Amendment guarantees of speech, assembly, and petition. It allows individuals to interact and organize amongst themselves to collectively express, promote, pursue, and defend common interests. This includes the right to form trade unions. Now, let's get back. Let's break this down. If the right to association was against the law, every organizational member inside any jail or any penal institution, whether it's local, state, or federal, will all be charged with crimes. Everybody, because everybody go in and they're gonna ask you what organization you belong to. They're gonna ask you that. Because if you don't tell them what organization you belong to, you could be getting yourself in a lot of trouble. So they're gonna put you with your peoples. So if it's against the law to belong to an organization, why isn't anybody inside of jails going back to court simply because of their association with an organization? You know why people go back? You know why people go to jail? They go to jail because they committing crimes in the name of that particular organization. That's why they go to jail. They don't go to jail for belonging to the organization. Long as you're not doing anything illegal, long as you're not causing a threat to national security, long as you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing according to the law, you're all good. You don't have to worry about it. There's no law against it. It only becomes a problem when you are doing things illegal. So my advice to everybody is to learn the law so that you're not breaking the law and not to do anything illegal. If you belong to an organization, do not do anything illegal. Don't let nobody come to you with no get quick rich schemes. If they coming to you with these scams and schemes, now you asking for problems. If they coming to you telling you to get involved in something, now they're trying to sell you some drugs in the name of that organization, now you asking for problems. Always remember, they are agents inside all organizations. They are agents inside the Christian community. They are agents inside the Islamic community. They are agents inside of growth and development. There's agents inside of the Vice Lords. There's agents inside of Blackstones, Black Disciples, Crips, Bloods, Kings, Latin folks, the NAACP, the AUA, the United Auto Workers. They're agents inside of all these companies and organizations. And they're going to always be looking to get people involved in something negative. So do not allow anybody to come to you and convince you to be involved in anything negative. Therefore, you don't have nothing to worry about. Live out the true essence and the true creed of what you are about. Learn the law. Not only learn the law of the land, but learn the laws and the policies that governs the organizations that you belong to. Whether you belong to the Walmart company or you belong to Sam's, which is Walmart. What if you belong to Amazon? Learn the laws and policies of your company. Learn the rules of your company. So that way you'll be able to protect yourself. Men and women, I'm going to say this here one more time. Contact your local legal counsels within your particular organization, and they would tell you everything that I just said is absolutely true. PLM, we stand on truth and we stand on facts. We're never going to come in here and put up something that's not the truth or facts. This legal information that is going to be passed on to you all is going to be for your benefit. It's going to help us get ourselves and our communities back on track or on track. Because there is no way in the world we should not know the laws that's governing us in this country and in our communities. And on that note, I want to thank you all for sitting in, and thank you for all your contributions. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything that y'all do for PLM. And we're going to keep bringing you the truth. We're going to keep bringing you the facts. And on that note, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Peace.